Okay, hi everyone. This is an attempt to do a really quick rundown of all the key features of the BMC Chopra. So it's going to be quite quick, hopefully. Sheath, made in the UK, drain hole at the front, cut resistant strap here that can go either across the back of the spine or the front around the finger guard. Good retention. The blade does not fall out easily, even when the strap is open. So it's a very safe sheath. There's no real chance that you're going to cut yourself when drawing the blade, as long as you hold the sheath anywhere around here. It's an out the back design sheath, so you can pull up and outwards like this for quick, easy, safe removal. It's on a dangler system. This is going to be a slightly revised D-ring. It's going to be bigger, chunkier. We're going to have leather here as the belt loop as well, but already in this form it stays out of your way nicely. I should also mention that when the blade is sheathed, we've designed it so that the handle is not up here digging into your ribs, but it is nice and low where the hand naturally sits. So you can wear this all day, it doesn't get in your way, and it feels really comfortable. So onto the blade, we have the 3D CNC'd handle. So we've got the burlap micarta scales on either side with 2mm G10 liners on the inside. It's a skeletonized tang, full tang, so that means the spine runs all the way through the handle, which offers a lot of strength, so you don't have to worry about the blade breaking. We have this butt hook here, which offers some extra safety, so that if you lose your grip, your hand will still come up to the butt hook. Keeps your hand on the handle. We're going to revise this slightly. It's a little bit sharp at the moment. The manufacturer didn't go around it as we'd instructed, so that's going to be improved. We've got the actual handle is flared like a distal taper, so it's nice and thin here where you have the sort of forwards and medium grip position, and to prevent you losing complete grip of the handle when doing big swings, the rear of the handle is flared outwards, so that if you do start to lose your grip, it naturally catches your hand and prevents it from leaving the handle. As another safety precaution, there is a lanyard if you want to use that, so that just keeps it from the blade from flying across the garden or wherever you are. The front is flared, so that's a safety feature you don't normally see. That again just helps keep your hand from going forwards onto the cutting edge, and it offers you a lot of options for grip, which we think works really nicely. We've got this thumb rise here, which fits the thumb perfectly when you're holding the handle in the mid-grip position. Also, I should say, we've got these two grooves on either side. It's not a particularly tactical blade, so we didn't want to overdo it with too many grooves, but they're a nice registration point and let you know where your hands are on the handle without necessarily looking down at it. Also, every corner and edge is chamfered around the handle, so there's no hot spots whatsoever, and it's really comfortable to hold and use. Now, in front of the thumb rise, we've done something that we haven't noticed anyone else do, and that is we've added these thumb grooves on the front. Now, that is for in a choked up position when you're holding the handle at the front and you need to do any detailed work, maybe whittling, for example, or making a spearhead, or doing any close-up work. That just offers you even more control and is really comfortable. Now, the blade is 5mm thick, so it's nice solid CS80 British steel, but the weight we've kept nicely balanced. So we've got a skeletonized full tang, so there's not so much weight in the handle. You don't want it in the handle, you want it over where you're cutting through wood or branches, which is about this area. We've kept the blade with an upsweep shape. That helps to avoid stress on the hand muscles and the forearm, which you might get on a more downward sloping blade such as a kukri. And we've got a bit of a tip, so it's certainly not very stabby, but it does allow you to dig the blade into a wood stump, for example, have it securely in place, and you can use the blade in this vertical position for drawing wood or branches across, doing crafting work. Again, you know, that's down to you as the owner, what you do with it. Now, the main design feature of the blade, as you'll see, we've got a very graceful upsweep here, which then levels off. That is because we wanted extra weight above the main point you're going to be striking wood or branches. You don't normally want to be using the very tip. That might send some vibrations through the blade. It's also not the strongest part, although because of the 5mm thick metal that we've used, the steel, spring steel, it's strong enough. You can hit it right on the tip. You also don't want to use this section for big chops. You're just not using the full leverage available to you. So we've put the weight over the belly where you want to be doing most of the heavy striking work. It's also a flat platform for batoning, which we found useful, and it also offers you a great ample amount of spine area for doing draw cuts, removing bark from wood, or again any number of tasks that you might want to do. I should say we're going to also have in this lanyard hole, we're going to have a lanyard hole added just under the thumb rise here as well, as some people do appreciate having a forward lanyard hole, especially on a blade that does weigh 780 grams. And we also, this is a satin finish blade, but as you can probably see, my fingerprints are all over it. We're going to have a tumble finished option as the primary option for the first release of the Chopra. So that's going to look nice with the burlap micarta handles. Let's get it in the sun there, out of the shadows. So yeah, those are the main features. I've probably forgotten a few of them. This design has been pored over for years, genuinely, but we're very happy with it, and we hope you will be too. So please let us know if you've got any questions. Thank you.